CMS, and I want to go down to static blocks. Now this is bringing up 2 static blocks. Now this one I created by mistake, and I'm going to be removing that, but right now I'm just leaving it alone. I may figure out some way to use that when I have a better understanding of all of these static blocks. But right now I'm going to click on footer links and open that up. I want to show you how this page has been created. Now this is putting all of the links that are in the bottom of the website. If I go over here, go to the bottom, you will see this is the footer, and this is all of those links. And all I did was I took my About Us page, found out what the URL was, and created the link here, and I will show you that. First we'll go over to our CMS pages. Here's the About Us, About Designer Marketing and Gifts. Here is Customer Service. Now I'm going to click on this Customer Service, and I'm going to change the name of this. And I want to show you what it looks like and a couple of issues that I've had with it. Right now I'm just going to open it up and show you the content that is in it. Now this is the default customer service page that we have in Magento. And it had a whole bunch of links up here at the top. This was the title of every single one of the different categories down on the page. As you can see, one is updating account information. I'm not even sure how to do that yet, so I've done nothing with that part. I have to figure that out, so I've just left it alone at this point. But I went through and I was trying to keep these all linked to the information at the bottom, and I ended up was able to change a couple of them, and it worked out okay, but the rest of them I had to delete because they just were not coming out right. And I'm going to be creating a new page called Frequently Asked Questions, and I am right now learning how to create this, what they call on-page anchors. And this is an on-page anchor, so if you click this, it takes you down to here. And you click on this, and it takes you down to the returns and cancellations. You've seen those on different websites. And I want to be able to create the same thing, but I thought I knew how, but it wasn't working. So I'm learning how to do that, and I will show you that in our next session when I create a Frequently Asked Questions page. And that's something that you want to do. You want to have your whole list of frequently asked questions. That'll save a lot of your customer service issues. So right now, I am going to go through and I'm going to change the name of this. I'm going to call it ordering information. And I'm going to click Save and Continue Edit. Now they do not have a title up here, so I did not put one up there. Now I'm going to go to Page Information, and right here I'm going to put in Ordering Information. And this right here will be Ordering Information. And I'm going to click Save this page. Now I'm going to scroll down here to Ordering Information because it's all in alphabetical order, so it caused it to move down. And I'm going to preview that. Now it says Ordering Information, and this up here is my link to that page. So I'm going to do a Control-C, and I'm going to go to a Word doc. I'm just going to put the link down here someplace, just so we have it. Okay, so now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go to my static blocks, and and I'm going to go to the footer links, and I'm going to click on that to open that up. And right down here underneath About Us, let's see, let's just put this down underneath here. I'm not going to be saving this, but I just want you to see this. This is going to eventually be my frequently asked questions, okay? But I'm going to put down here ordering information. And highlight that, go up to links. In that link that I just copied, paste it right in there, target, open in a new window, and I'm not going to put anything here. I'm going to click Insert. Okay, so now that highlighted it as well, or that bolded it as well. So now I'm going to click Save Block, and if I click on this and refresh my page, go down to the bottom, now you can see we have ordering information. Now there's a pipe between them that is not between here. I'm going to have to figure out how to get that in there. But you can see it did put our ordering information link in there. And if I click on this, it takes us right to that page. And like I said, this is going to be our frequently asked questions page, because I have all of this already up here, plus it is already down at the bottom. It's already here also. So I don't need another page of it. But again, I'm going to turn that into my frequently asked questions page, and I'm also going to link it up here so that it's all up here. But I want to create it in such a way that I have all of the questions at the top of the page, and they click on that and it takes them down to the lower part of the page to the exact question that they want answered. Now if we go back here to our pages, you're going to see that I have pages created for every single one of those. I've got my About Us, I've got how to place an order, I have ordering information, I've got privacy policy, my returns and cancellations. I have all that information back here on a separate page in the CMS pages, as well as I have made categories out of it so that it will appear in the top up here. I'm not finished yet. I have more of those to go. But I wanted to show you the process of each one that I was doing. Now, your privacy policy and your terms of service. Now, those are two legal forms that Google absolutely insists that you have, and you have to be able to create those. Now, it's not a big deal, but you really can't create those for free. There are free ones out there, but I have found that they are not working nearly as well as the ones that you pay for. There are several services out there where you can apply for their service by the month, which I absolutely do not agree with, or you can just purchase a one-time deal for your pages. So what I did, I went to a company called termsfeed.com, and I created a privacy policy and my terms and conditions. I created this one first, and then it really wasn't free. It said you can create it free. Yes, you can create it free, but you cannot keep it. So you click on here, and you go through this process. It only takes you a couple minutes. But you generate it, you fill in all your information. Like I said, it only takes you a couple of minutes. You have very few questions that you have to answer. Put in your website address and the name of your website and your actual company name. And then you go to the next step, and you just keep filling in the answers. Like I said, it takes you about 3 minutes to do it or less. and then when you're all finished, it takes you to a page where you can purchase it. Now the purchase price was like $12.95, and that's what they call their premium pricing, and it cost me $12.89. But if I purchased two, it was a little bit cheaper, and it cost me like $24 total to get my terms of service page and my privacy policy. So I didn't feel that that was bad at all, and I went ahead and paid for those. And then they give you a download link where you can copy it from. Here's my privacy policy, and it comes in HTML, but it's not a big deal. And you just copy all of this. You go to the website, go to your pages. There is a privacy policy already in here, so you just click on this. It opens up the page. Click on content. Now, up here you can see how it's all in here. Now part of this in here was what was already here. What we collect, this was already in here, and I left it here. I thought, because that sounded like it was a little more user-friendly for the customer, but yet I needed to have all this other legal mumbo-jumbo in also. So go up here to HTML, click on that, and it shows you the HTML version. So all I did was go through here, and I just pasted it in. And I'll show you that. Let me go back here. I just copied my whole agreement here. Control C. Go back to here. Now you don't have to go through and copy and highlight all of this stuff, because I'm just highlighting it because I'm copying over here. Okay, so I'm getting too much here. You know what I want to do? I'm going to go back. I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to go back to the page here, and I'm going to type right here. I want it to stop. Right here, I want to keep this part. So I'm going to type